Welcome back, my magicians. This is Yari Nazar from Art Cadabra Studio, and let's get started. So the painting we're going to do today, that is the rainy landscape, is going to be placed on the left corner. Before starting the painting, I suggest you tape all the four sides with a masking tape. It makes the painting a lot more cleaner. The three colors you will need now are black, white and cobalt blue. If you do not have cobalt blue, go for any blue you have, no stress. Since it's raining, we need the sky to be grey. Mix black and white so you get grey. Add dots of black paint to the white paint on your palette and just mix it before you spread it. It'll be easier. Since we are creating the background, nothing has to be perfect. I'm going to be adding a little bit of blue on grey, and I'm going to be creating a very dense forest look. The closer it gets to the foreground, I'm going to add a little more black. So it's going to give in depth. There's nothing specific, just make sure you don't leave any white spaces behind. Now I add a little more black. Using the same blue color, you can add trees in the background. I'm thinking of coconut trees because where I come from, we have a lot of coconut trees. We use coconut in almost everything, including our food. We use it on our hair, on our skin. So there's pretty much no getting away from it. You just need to draw the basic shape. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's the background. Plus it's a raining day, so it doesn't have to be very detailed. The background is supposed to be all blurry anyway. Maybe a little more blue trees and a lighter grey tree. Just keep playing around. I'm giving a little more black strokes to give shape and add more trees using the same black color that's underneath. Maybe a little more grayish black. Now my background is appearing to be more dense, which I like. Just fill out if there are any white spaces. Add tiny clouds now. Just put a few dots of white, spread it about and around. Nothing to be worried of. It just has to appear like it's a cloud, that's all. Now for the water, let's make grey, white and black, and add teeny mini dot of blue. If you have cobalt blue, go for that, or whichever blue you have. Just so that it gives the rainy effect. Now coming to the foreground, which is the important bit, I'm going to be adding black to the land. Maybe a little more black. Maybe a little more black. Oops, no, that's a lot of black in there. It's okay. Just try to remove it with my brushes. I'm a mess, but that's fine. Take it off slowly. Oh, it's just going to take forever to dry, that's all, no other issue. Then you can just make long strokes for your grass so it looks like it's sticking out. Now for drawing a tree, take the same black color. Okay, the brush was too thick. I had to change the brush. Make sure the shape is perfect here. Because it's in the foreground, this is what gets the focus. I'm adding a small plant here, just giving a rough structure so I can add the colors on top of it later. I'm thinking of one more tree. Oops, it's going into the masking tape. It's okay, I think I'll just make it a bit thicker. Okay, better. Oh boy, I just hate it when I plan to draw a line and my brush gives me two. Be patient, oh yeah. I'm the worst singer ever. I'm so sorry, guys. Bear with me, because when you watch tutorials, you'll have to bear with a lot of things. I'm warning you. But in the end, if you make beautiful paintings, I hope you'll forgive me. We can add few leaves with black paint. Add few leaves here and there. I'm using turquoise deep mixed with white for the leaves, so it appears to stand out more in contrast to the black. If you have cobalt teal, you can use that. Turquoise green, you can use that. It's all fine. I'm going to be playing with the leaves a little, giving shape. And detailing the grass. To make the light source area more detailed, you can add white or a light turquoise deep with white. Add turquoise deep onto the leaves and deep magenta. Detail the branches with white. Make sure your strokes are really thin. You can use a liner brush if you have, or you can go for a 000 round brush. I'm adding more details using the same colors, deep magenta, turquoise deep and white. Let's make it pretty. Add a few dots here and there, so it looks like those are flowers. Yes, I've added a little more of turquoise deep. A few more details on the trees. I've added a little bit of purple on the tree background to make it go. It doesn't have to be too bright, but let's say they stand out. Now the most beautiful part of the painting, we're going to be adding in water droplets from the rain, which seems to be dripping from the leaves to give the rainy effect. You don't need the paints to be too thick. You can use white paint, but make sure it's translucent. It shouldn't be opaque because it'll be too white. You can dilute it with water. I want to add the dripping effect, so I'm going to make the water fall from the leaves, or at least look like it's falling from the leaves. Add in a few more here and there, smudge it with your fingers if needed. Drop, drop, drop. Just adding a little grey here and there. Looks to look like it's raining. And then we have our water droplets. Make thin, translucent lines. Don't use too much paint. Smudge it with your hand if needed. Put dots if needed. And I want there to be movement in the water because the water droplets are falling, so making small curves and lines. Our rainy landscape is now looking good, so we're almost done. Add few lines where you need it, and maybe a few vibrant strokes, and you can sign your name.